Hey, Professor Bain here. I want to say hello to everybody. We're getting close to the end of the course, and a lot of you are doing great. Some of you need a little bit of catch-up work, and it can be done. Really, it's important that you get these assignments into me. Those of you who are behind in the assignments, yes, there'll be some penalties, but I can waive those penalties if I hear from you today. So let me hear from you because we can work something out. I want to get those assignments in. I don't want to fail you guys. It's really not what I want to do. So please let me know what's going on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take you, we're going to go together on this and look at the next assignment coming up. So I'm going to go through this, go through it together, get a kind of a sense of what's necessary here, which should help you. So again, the assignment isn't due until next Monday at 9 a.m., but really good idea to start reading the material now, okay? So let's go ahead and check this out. We're in our course homepage. I'm going to go to week number 9 right there. All right, and we come to our information on the assignment and the discussion. I'm going to start with Explore. Explore, as you guys know already, is our class discussion. It's discussing here, or it's telling us what we're talking about here, and it's about leadership. One of the most interesting topics that we can teach you, and kind of the difference between what is a manager, what are the expectations of a manager, and what is different for a leader. These are important issues here. So we'll look at this a little bit. But really, read this information right through here. And of course, we know that not all leaders are the same. We look at the leader like Barack Obama versus one like Donald Trump, and there's very different styles. This is very true in the world of business. It's extremely common. It's not an unusual thing. And the question is which type of leadership yields better results? Okay? What is their priority? Okay? This is what you need to be looking at when you compare the different types of leaders. I'm going through this material. You'll be reading all this information. Okay? Business, vision, mission, ways to motivate teams. Okay? And what kind of tone to foster in your relationship with your co-workers, colleagues, staff. And again, you can be a leader and a manager. You can do both. That's what I want you to do. Those of you who may be in a supervisory position, you want to have more respect. These are ways to get that going. Okay? At the end of the week, we can apply these insights to our own career, jobs. Okay? What does leadership mean? Going for greatness. This is one definition of it, as you can see. Quick question. What makes a person a great leader? Okay, and how do people react to that person? Okay, around them. How does that affect the people? Okay. And we're looking to see, gee, how does being a great leader affect other aspects like operations, finance, marketing? All right, it has to be some kind of connection. And the vision and mission, they're very important. Those are kind of the guideposts. So those are extremely important. They might sound a little bit, maybe not serious, but they're really important. This is what people will kind of circle around in terms of what the company's there to do. Kind of a roadmap of what it is. Now, our Explore activity has to do with what? This is our discussion here. So when you do this, you go right into our discussion. Okay? I want you guys to join me. Very quiet right now. Please join in the discussion as soon as possible. I want to see some good stuff. This is a very exciting week, by the way. I want to see all you guys in there, but not late Sunday night. Can't really get into those discussions. Get in there early. I always put a timer on my calendar. Start discussion Monday morning. Start discussion, complete discussion Wednesday. You can win again Friday. You know, see who's talking to you and answering you. You might learn something, and that's the whole goal here, that you will learn something. Okay. So, of course, what steps of the cycle does the company handle well? What steps are handled poorly? How is culture impacted by the HR department? Now, I want to just skip right to next here, okay? we go into our Learn session. There's a wonderful recording in here that you need to watch. Everything in here has to be looked at very carefully. So basically, you just launch the video. There it is. You can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want to do to it. There it is. Hopefully you've watched this now. If not, you're going to watch it. I won't go through all of it with you. But again, you're going to be looking at people and leadership. And you're looking at a company called Zingerman's Deli.
I don't really have a lot of interest in mediocrity. If you care about something, then leadership means going for greatness.
Going for greatness.
Last week, we learned...
Now it talks to you. Fantastic, right? So that's a wonderful part to start with. We start with the Strayer Talks. Then we continue down here where we discuss mission and vision. Okay? And this is great. Read all this information here, please. It talks about what McDonald's mission is. Yes, they have a mission also. And it's a great statement. This is a really great mission statement. And they have a vision statement. So they have a vision statement and a mission. These are great examples, okay? And it tells you in this chart in here, you know, what's the difference between a mission and a vision statement. They have Starbucks, great company, Under Armour, another top-rated company, Facebook, Google, and Unilever. Okay, so it's showing us the mission and then the vision. Mission and vision. Okay? Then we discuss who the leaders are. And basically, leaders have to get people together. They have to get together all these people, stakeholders, board of directors, mid-level management, junior, and employees. All these people are part of the enterprise. So a leader needs to work with all of them. If you ignore people, what's going to happen to your leadership, to your organization? It's going to ground to a halt, or mistakes will be made that will be consequential. Management versus leaders, very important part here. Okay, and please review this very, very carefully. All right, there is obviously some overlap in these. Leaders motivate. You can see this over here. Managers are more planning, coordinating. All right. Supervisory, and it tells you different types of leadership styles. All right, we have all these styles: base setting, visionary, affiliative, coaching, coercive, democratic. You have to understand what all of these are. These are part of your assignment. You have to understand these very, very much in depth. I put some really important announcements out there for you on this. Please review them very carefully. It tells you all about what these types of leadership are: pace setting, visionary, affiliative, coaching, coercive, democratic. Okay, really important. Discusses leaders and teams. Teamwork is becoming a very significant portion of many businesses. They want to see how you work in a team. Can you lead a team? Can you help a team? All right, can you pretty much motivate a team? Another important question here. So this is discussed at length. And of course, the culture of the organization. What kind of culture do you want? You can get cultures of collaboration. You can get them of suspicion, depending on how you lead the company. Okay? Depends on what you want. And we go through this. The next is ACT. Here's where you get into the nitty-gritty. Most important part in here is to review the instructions, what you're doing, and then look at your resources. Not template, but resources. You absolutely have to base your assignment on the resources. This goes for every assignment we've had. You have to look at the resources and convince me that what you're saying is credible. If it's not credible, they're going to fire you. So you're given this information here for this example. Weeks 8 and 9, we have the people. We have a breakdown of a chart. Hierarchical chart in the company. What kind of chart is this? All right, you have to determine what this chart is. Okay? We have a letter. Hey there, head of HR here, providing you a bit more insight into our process. I've created a flow chart. The HR cycle begins with our recruiting. So they're showing you their HR cycle. One of these questions is important. You recruit, hire, manage, evaluate, compensation, and exit. Anything missing here? Review all this, or review everything you're looking at here. Very important. Hi. I'm writing this email in response to your request for an overview of my leadership style. First, it's important to tell you how I got to my role. I started blah, blah, blah at the bottom. This is going to tell you what you need to know. to answer the question. So you've got to refer to this. You could say, based on the leadership style described in the letter, this is what we're looking at. Refer to what you've looked at. Refer to this human resources chart or timeline here. Okay, call it the HR cycle. Call it that. Say according to the HR cycle. And of course, we're going to say according to the organizational chart. All these things, these can be downloaded, no problem. Finally, we go to our template. Okay, open it up. It should open up soon. I hope I can open it. Maybe I can't. Let's see if it opens up. There it is. There we go. Okay, here it is. I'll move it over to where we're looking here. Okay, and really very simple. Get rid of that. You're going to make sure that you put your put your name up here. Some of you forget to do this, and I'm like, who are you? Okay, I will do that. I will call you out. Let me know who you are from the get-go. Very important. It discusses what's going on here. Leadership consultant analysis. This is what you're doing. Okay, your role. As a consultant, you've been hired by a large discount company to help the company improve its leadership structure and approach to management. Okay, what do you do? This is what you're doing. This is what you're hired. This is what you're being paid to do. So what's the answer here? Tall or flat? You know, you're going to underline it. You could underline it, or you could yellow it out. I don't care how you do it. I don't know what you do. Just make sure you do it where I could see it. Okay, very, very simple. And really, it doesn't matter to me. That's yellow, but don't do yellow. We'll get rid of that guy. You could probably do yellow over here, I guess, right? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Either one is fine. Okay? I don't care how you do it. Put your answer here. Answer here. All right, nothing surprising. All right, would you say this team has a tall or flat structure? So tell me the answer, then explain it. Don't just say yes or no. Same thing over here. What step is missing? Right? In other words, that's important. So you got the process chart from the other area we were in. You're going to use that chart, and you're going to compare it to what is normally in a resources cycle. What's missing in there? What is missing? Tell me what it is. All right, last but not least is leadership style. Okay, based on the information you've seen, what kind of leader are we talking about that we just read about? And tell me why. This is really simple. It's only 3 different questions here. Okay? Okay, that's it. So I go ahead and take this. I save it, obviously. I want to save it. All right? So I'll say new. Oops. I'll just save it. Okay. Save. There it is. Get rid of this. Say goodbye. All right. Then I submit it. When I submit it, all I got to do is find where I saved it. I go here, save. Right. I know it's save. Right. Put save in here, didn't I? Save doc. Go ahead and click on it. It'll pop in. And then we just submit it. Okay. I'll submit it right now. Okay. Well, I couldn't do it because I'm not doing the assignment. So I'm going to get rid of it. But it should pop right in there, okay? All right. Get rid of this. That's the whole story. Any questions, let me know. Please get this in. If you're behind, get those assignments in. Reach out to me. I don't want to give zeros, but I have some I'm going to be giving this term. And I'll see you probably again next term. I want to get you guys out of here. Okay? Please let me know if you need me. It's very, very important. All right, I'm about done right now. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. It's been my pleasure to be here with you guys. I hope that I've been of assistance. Good luck on the assignment. And again, I'm here for you all the time. Thank you.